How excited are you to be in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Really excited. Really excited to get back out there and play. Seems like we've been off for a while, so excited to get out there game one and kind of get this started.
Joe used the term re-enter the fight about practice today. What did you guys do today to kind of ramp things up after a couple of days off?
Um, just mentally get ready. Obviously, you get in the gym and you get your work in and you lift and stuff, but watch some film and to mentally prepare for whoever we play after tonight.
Has anything about that process changed for you? Coming into this team with so much talent on the roster. Is there anything about preparing for another series change in between?
No, I think it's again, yeah, keep yourself physically healthy, and obviously that's one of the biggest parts of just getting through these playoffs is that how sometimes injuries and stuff happen. But I think mentally trying to prepare and us watching games and watching like the Western Conference, watching the who we're going to play tonight, or even just like the last game, seeing if the Knicks are going to win or whatever. Um, I think for me is just honestly mentally locking in. Like no matter who we play, we have to worry about ourselves at this point. But once we figure out who we're going to play, kind of lock into details and do different things like that.
What's that like? Joe talked a little bit how you guys do watch other teams. You'll go through some of their film, see some of the situations they've been in. What kind of things are you guys able to pull from that, and what are those sessions like?
I think it's always good to see teams play, and once you see them more and more, you get to know them more, kind of the things that they like to do, and from there, just pick up tendencies and see little things here and there. So it's been good to watch. This is kind of the first time I've been able to like sit back a little bit each series and watch like who we're gonna play next. But it's been good to. Well, I would say that it was sunny, but it hadn't been sunny the last couple of days. But it's been good to just watch the teams and honestly, man, watch some good basketball.
What's maybe the biggest thing you can learn from that specifically?
From what?
From watching like the other teams around the league right now?
Kind of like I said, tendencies. I feel like we have everybody kind of knows what teams like to do, what they like to do on the court and defensively, offensively. But sometimes just individual games, what if it's Tyrese Halliburton, if it's Jalen Brunson, what they like to do. You see how they come off a screen, and you kind of lock into that detail. And you see them do it 3 or 4 times. They might do something. You might see a pattern. I would say stuff like that. Maybe you kind of look out for. Sometimes maybe you don't. Sometimes maybe you just like watching basketball.
Jrue, you have a brother playing in Game 7 tonight. Do you give him advice? Do you talk to him a lot? Does he reach out? How does that communication
Win. I don't. Yeah, if we reached out for advice, maybe, but for the most part, he's been doing this for 10 plus years, and he's already won a ring himself. So I think for him, it's just about going out there performing and building on what his team has been doing. And Game 7s, man, they're at home, get a win.
With your experience, what changes from round to round in this
What changes from round to round is you change teams, so teams are going to be different. I feel like for us, each series has been a little bit tougher, and we've been tested in different ways, and it'll be the same thing for this next series. It'll either be a dogfight or it will be a dogfight, and it will be a track meet. We feel like both teams like to run, like to hit the boards, and they're very very physical. So yeah, it doesn't get any easier.
Jrue, you've talked about Joe challenging you defensively and some of the crazy drills that he's going to make you guys go through. What's it been like kind of getting used to his style and his focus on the mental side of basketball?
I think you go with it. You go with the craziness, but I think he honestly makes you lock in because it's so different. You definitely have to pay attention to the things that he says. Sometimes you might talk kind of fast and you might talk through something, and you kind of have to be like, wait, slow down. But I think it really locking in like that helps me because it really makes me go back and be like, all right, what did he say? This is what we want to do. Kind of like I don't know, like a school session or something like that to be able to really study what we want to do and really just be the best at it.
You've characterized it as craziness multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it crazy?
Because he's crazy. If anybody knows Joe, you'll know he's crazy, and that's pretty much it. But I think it's I don't know, maybe controlled madness. It's definitely his way of preparing us, and I feel like preparing himself, and I think it's been working.
Do you like the controlled madness? I feel like it's kind of a
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's different. I feel like some people or some coaches, sometimes it can be like methodical, it can be boring, but Joe definitely brings like a spark and some like weird energy that I think kind of keeps us engaged and gets us going.
What's it like when you have a guy like Kristaps sitting out right now, kind of keeping him engaged? How do you see himself staying engaged and just kind of going through his recovery right now?
If you know KP, he works hard and he's working hard to come back. But also, if you know him, he keeps himself engaged. He keeps himself engaged with the team. He's a great locker room guy, a great teammate, somebody who's super funny. So it's been pretty easy, I think, to keep him engaged. And you know that he wants to play. You know that he wants to get out here and play with his teammates. So again, seeing him out there, seeing him working has been good. And honestly, just hope that he recovers fast so that we can get him back out there.
Thank you, Jrue.
Thanks.
All right, guys.